to the Halo Rec League. My name is IK, so with me is Shio. Right now we have Old Guys versus Warriors in our Master Premade division. Right off the rip, some challenges happening at that control. Shio, what are you excited to see in this match? I know we have some recognizable names. What are you thinking? What are you feeling?
I mean, it has been a bit, I feel like, since we've been here, since I've been able to cast with you. I've been dodging you a little bit, and I apologize for that. So we finally got on the board. I blame my power for Tuesday. I should have been able to cast with you on Tuesday. It didn't end up happening, but we do have Old Guys. We do have Warriors. A lot of players that we've seen pretty constantly throughout the seasons of the Halo Rec League. Warriors, very familiar, especially to those of the HCS Pro Talk crew. You'll recognize these names for sure. And they are going right to town on the other side. Cheo and Co, a team that's been, up and down, making some good playoff runs over the past little while. So, both these teams come into play. Old Guys started off the season 0-1. They ended up losing last week. Worriors is currently 1-0. So, cool play matches going their way so far. And it is so far a very tight opening King of the Hill here.
Yeah. I would be surprised if we don't go to all five matches here. Really, if someone comes in with a sweep, I'd be very, very shocked. Right now, Diode and Riznak are on that respawn. Haji started off with a killing spree and is now on 7 kills on this P1, so that's a crazy stat line. Look for that player to be the IGL for Old Guys. Those nades go through for Times Night. A new name I haven't casted over. That objective's near completion for Old Guys, as Times Night once again gets a pick on screen for us. Diode and Snaku just trying to control the next point, maybe saying, hey, let's just give him the first one. They can get a good collapse here. It will definitely build them some momentum, but it's going to be tough right now. Chelo and Zarners on that death, and those toes go in the point once again for Old Guys.
Yeah, but we're going to see it is going to tick over, so we are going to head to P2 here. Diode's going to be trying to clean up the player that was back here on batteries. That is going to be Times Night. It will end up going down. Trying to find a double onto the player in mid. That's some great shots there from Diode. Is going to take a big hit from behind here. Is going to have to retreat. Teammate will be there for the support. Zarners from above is going to be able to find that kill there. So you're going to see the players from the side of Old Guys here are going to be wrapping around the back. This is going to be a big kill there from Diode. Makes it another double for 4 in a row. Not able to find a 5th. No killing spree there, but that is a good amount of time right now as Zarners has been picking up on this hill. And a big killing spree there as well from Diode. Just doing a fantastic job of holding the line and getting those huge cutoffs there. And Zarners continuing to stay alive, continuing to hold on. Will eventually go down to a nade. But that is almost the entire hill taken over by Worriers already.
Yeah, I've been watching a little too much Call of Duty. Right now it's 3 down for Warriors. Did win the rotation for the second point, but Old Guys will start ticking as they take control of this back hydro area, just anchoring their spawns, making the enemy come up at bottom A. Haji trying to stay alive on this point. Times Night gets a melee onto Diode off screen. That's definitely going to be a little frustrating for Diode to go down, but the team responds well, but not well enough. That's 4 down for Warriors as Origin gets their toes once again on the second hill.
If you can see, I mean, they are in, and all that time that Warriors gained at the start and may all be for naught based on how it's going so far. They've not been able to crack their way in since that opening segment where they had all that time at the start, and Old Guys is getting so close to taking this one through. I don't know if anyone from Warriors is going to make it over there in time. Looks like they're going to give it up. That's going to be a second point going to the side of Old Guys here as they're going to continue their charge for 2 in a row. A big kill there out of Zarners for the perfect. He's going to find that one there and retreat, get out of the way. You're going to see 2 down here for Old Guys as they're making their way over towards the third hill. You're going to see the Camo player, I think, also was Diode. I think just went down in the middle, in the bottom mid there. So unfortunately, Camo not going to be a factor here for the side of Warriors. They got it, not able to make anything out of it. And here come Old Guys right through the front door. Chelo actually will have that Camo. So my mistake. I thought the Camo player was Diode. I think that was probably just a death animation, honestly. But you're going to see Camo. Going to spot at least Diode here. Knows where there's at least one. Is going to get shot by a teammate in the back. So I don't know. Maybe they're looking through him and forgetting that, he has Camo. He's invisible there. That is going to be some early kills there. 2 down here for Warriors. But they are going to be on top of the hill right now.
Yeah, frankly, not to be overly critical, it's only game 1, so they're probably just getting warmed up. But Warriors just keep staggering It feels like they always have a member on that death screen and just come up on those split spawns. Both guys just doing a great job of being on top of what they want to do. They have their toes in this third point once again, and they're just doing a great job of just playing their lives. If Frenetic was here, he'd say, hey, don't get averaged. Right now, Zarners and co trying to push the bottom elevator and take control of that whirlpool once again. They do so, and now they'll be able to potentially take the lead here on this third point. Chelo gets a slay onto Riznak off screen, but gets called out, and everybody turns to go see the one-shot player. Ooh, what a play. That is unfortunate for the player standing at that Dorito, as the team in green wall holding strong here. Origin is the last one up. It is a 1v1 for a matter of moments, and wow, a great double kill. No one's in that point anymore, as it's a 2v2. Everybody's coming up off their spawns. Chelo anchoring this heaven area, trying to get the nades and the information out for the teammates. Haggy gets a slay onto Zarners. Snagu takes out Times the Night, excuse me, and Haji once again responding well, just outputting damage, definitely being a strong IGL for their team. Haven't seen too much of this player in the Halo community. I'm pretty sure people watching may recognize that name a little bit more. Chelo goes down, Diode and co, all four are up. This is their opportunity to take control and put the opposing team in that blender. That battle at those A stairs, oof, goes in favor for Snagu with the great movement right there, as Riznak bumps that camo into their chest and gets the information for those C-flat spawns.
Yeah, there's going to be a big kill. They can't afford to give up any more time here, but they are going to secure it. That's going to be number 1 going in for the side of Warriors here. We're head to P4. I absolutely hate this hill. There is zero cover whatsoever. You're standing out on the open on a platform, and it sucks. But you are going to see this is going to be a push coming in from the side of Warriors here. They're going to be on top of the hill, and Riznak with that camo is just about run out now, but is going to do a great job of still maintaining some flank positions, trying to get these cutoffs, and it's working so far. A shock rifle in the hand of Origin here is looking for Zarners, I believe, up top. Or sorry, that's Snagu. Knows there's at least one player is going to tag Zarners there with the shot, but no headshot means no instant kill. He's going to see Diode actually coming in off spawn, so 2 players down for the side of Warriors here as they're making their way over to that side of the map. The spawns, though, are going to be in favor of Warriors right now, so old guys looking to try and flip things around. You see Haggy going all the way around the back. He's going to catch Diode off guard. Going to find one, looking to make it 2, and is going to find that double kill there. 2 players dead for Warriors. Only 1 in exchange as Times Night will go down here. And this is going to be old guys securing some time here on this hill. They will force Warriors back. Warriors now fully up and off spawn, but for the time being, they've got to make that trek across the map. And actually, somehow Riznak's on the hill, so I don't know what happened here, but all of old guys have seemingly backed out. Chelo brought down a one-shot here and is now going to go for that reach out, but it's just messy around this point of the hill. And, I mean, really just expected, but a nice double kill out of Times. He'll be forced to fall back, though, and, you know, it's a 1v1 on the map.
Yeah, 2 minutes left here, so I think this next point is going to determine the game. If Warriors are able to get control of the C-plat and score once again, I think we'll be going to a sudden death. I'd be surprised if old guys are able to get the 4 count. Haji gets a double kill off screen. Riznak responds with the slay, and now Snagu just trying to play their life, gets a nice back smack at bottom control. Just knowing that map, this is how many years of Halo so far? It's quite a few. I don't have it right off the top of my head, so that's definitely experience shining through as we see a couple of exchanges on that kill feed. And now old guys looking strong. Maybe they've been watching those optic formal scrims, as they just have great teamwork. They know that the enemy's going to spawn up at red pipes, and they have the position to take control of this point. Warriors not need to drop, and they do get a couple trades after Zarners is the first one on that death screen in these exchanges. That's 3 down. Chelo's dead, so right now Riznak is trying to anchor that point. Diode comes in with the position and the backup for their teammate, gets the assist, and this is their opportunity. I love seeing this back and forth. We've seen like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 double kills so far, so Gio casting and observing is no small feat, and getting all those highlights is definitely something to take notice of. Origin responds with the double kill, is still up. Their shields are blinking, and wow, just using that jump up. Gets a 360, picks up that shroud with only a minute remaining. If old guys are able to control this point, make it 3-1, they're definitely going to take map 1.
Yeah, time is also going to become a factor. Like you said, you were under a minute now, right? So it is going to be some time, and it's been very hard, really, for these kills to go through. They're finally, number 3 is going to go through, though, 4 old guys here, and they are okay letting the clock run out now. That's going to be 4 dead for Warriors. Every player will fall on that side, and that is going to be a problem here as we're headed into the bottom mid hill, which, you know, nade central basically. You spawn up anywhere on this map, and you can chuck a nade over there if you wish. I wonder if this is my internet that's causing some problems here. It feels like everyone's sliding a little farther than they probably should be right now. But we're going to see here, as you can see, the players are trying to keep them off, but everyone is just such a top-down view, and Warriors are not able to get much going here.
Yeah, stream looks good on my phone, by the way. So I think we're just having a little bit of issues on our observer, but it's okay. We still understand what's happening. Times Night able to anchor this bottom midpoint with that camo, killing spree and double kill once again. Wow. The athleticism in this lobby is crazy. With 30 seconds remaining, Warriors are trying to get some extra time, but unfortunately, Zarners drops. Diode is trying to come up off that respawn. That's 3 down for Warriors. The squad in orange are just looking to just find their momentum here. Old guys look strong. After Haji's 26 slay performance in this lobby, it's going to be a tall task for them to come back, but don't count them out just yet. Zarners just trying to anchor. Needles throws themselves into that point. 7 seconds remain. This might be all she wrote. A 3-1 score on our game 1 King of Low recharge might be what we see. Oof, what a great play from Snagu, potentially warming up in this lobby. But with that, the defeat screen comes up for Worriers.
You know, it's a relatively new experience, and oh, that's a self-team nade right out of the gate. Shayla throwing it and shooting a teammate in the back. So, all right, not maybe the start you want to see if you're old guys here, as you're immediately doing a significant amount of team damage off the rip. But the calls are coming through, the assists come through. 2 dead immediately for Warriors here, and it's going to be 2-1 here. Traded out, though, will be Shayla. The active camo will get picked up. Haggie's going to be able to slam that one home, and is going to have that available here, along with Shock Rifle. So that's 2 power-ups for the side of old guys, going for basically monopoly over everything right off the rip.
Yeah. Oof. Oof. Could have double meleeed, but with style points, they get the slay. It's tied 4-4 with 45 seconds being played here in game 2. Camo's hidden. Is able to... Oh, does not get the slay. I was about to say they're able to get the slay, but no. Caster Chris comes in. It's still tied, though, 6-6. And right now, Warriors, maybe a little bit of an uncoordinated start. I think both teams had a little bit of a rough start, to be completely frank with you. But Warriors seem to be, you know, taking advantage of the spawns. Origin is just trapped, but he's doing a great job of getting out of it, throwing those nades. Snagu is in no man's land, gets picked off by Origin. That's a great play by that player to take out the enemy. Riznak is now trying to anchor their life at Flowers. Times Night.
Oh, gets 2 out of that.
Double kill. Drops, and wow, that is just a great response from old guys who I think had their back against the wall, but in a matter of moments, they just fought out of it. 12-9 is the score with 10:30 left on that clock.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the shots from above. Haggie's going to be looking for another victim here, but Shayla and Origin both going to chime in on kills here, and it looks like the side of Warriors just kind of get overwhelmed right now. They're down by 6 here, trying to regroup. They're trying to get back together and set something up here, and they're just kind of running into a double squad of old guys everywhere. And as I say that, actually 3 players are going to go down. The camo won't be grabbed by Chelo in time, and it does look like that will be grabbed here by Zarners. He's going to be able to pick that one up. He's going to have no shields and is going to use it to just get away for the time being. So, you know, a big wave of kills going the way of Warriors. All of a sudden, we're tied up.
Yeah, Times Night in that yard, trying to play their life, but gets taken out by Riznak. I've been watching a lot of H5 too, and I've been seeing Plaza gameplay, and it definitely is something to take note of. I'll add some more to that thought later, but right now I just want to do this justice as Hachi's trying to get the pings onto the truck, decides to move away, says, hey, there's someone at top. Oh no, there's someone around us, and we gotta make sure that we clear out everybody. Hachi with a little bit of of chaos coming at that benches. They don't have that much information, but they're able to do the most with what they had. Their lead is still 2 for the team in orange, and Snagu just coming in hot, trying to get that flank at posters. Chelo is trapped, and this is what I love to see by Warriors. They're just trapping the opposing team, and they're making old guys like have to make a play. Like old guys have to pop off to get out of the positions they're in, and old guys have that capability, but it's tough. It's tough. Solitude is such a snowballing map. We see the perfect from Snagu with the shot caller. They're just dialed in right now and just maintaining their lead. What a great play by Snagu. They had 3 kills without any damage being taken, and they're just outputting those bullets and giving their squad great information. Chelo still at these posters, just getting a pick on the Zarners. A nice double kill. Every time there's a double kill, we have to take a shot. I don't make the rule. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Right now the score is 26-24 with 8 minutes remaining. Chelo takes some damage, trying to get a push onto the enemy at yard, but then gets isolated and taken out. A great response from Warriors after going down 1 map in this best of 5.
Yep, I mean, going back to the Halo 5 note as well, honestly, I ended up started watching a lot of the open events, like the 2017 events, and the first time I skipped like the middle of a match, and it was Plaza, and I was like, this the same map? And it took me like, 30 seconds to actually recognize the elements compared to this map. It took me a hot minute here. So, I was just like, oh, this is what it looks like with color. It's kind of nice. I won't lie. But, I mean, getting off topic, it is going to be 3-point lead here for the side of Warriors. So, old guys clawing their way back into this after a fantastic, comeback here by the side of Warriors. They've been able to regroup, get things going once again. Haggy once again leading the lobby at 11 kills, doing a great job of just leading the team. You can see Riznak is trying to take the lead captain on the way for the side of Warriors, trying to carry their way through here. Is currently, just 11-4. Good solid KDA performance coming out of him as well. You can see here's that rotation around, and all of a sudden it's a 7-kill lead. Again, another wave of kills going to Warriors here is working in their favor. You can see old guys trying to fight back, trying to get these trades, but whatever cohesion they had at the start of this map, they've kind of lost. It's either been broken apart or they just kind of stopped doing it. I'm not sure which it is as of right now, but they've not been able to find the same kind of mode, I guess, as a team that they've collectively had here. It's just not working out the same way. As Chelo, not able to finish that kill, is going to go down to the nade, and it's still going to be an 8-point lead here for Warriors as they're closing in on a map 2 victory.
Yeah, I think Warriors are just H5 kids. That's what I'll say right now. Diode, on their perspective, looking sharp right now. They only have 9 deaths, but do have 10 assists, so that coordination definitely has improved from Warriors. They eventually do get taken out, though. They only have 5 more ticks until they take the lead, but old guys are putting pressure back on to the squad in orange, so this could be squeaky bum time, as Delta would say, as Chelo misses that jump up, decides to go for the LR. Hachi gets a double kill off screen. Origin picks 1 more up. That lead is only 4. It was 7 just a matter of moments ago. Origin playing their life now. Camo is in the chest of Times. Let's see if they're able to utilize this to its fullest potential.
Yep, Times is looking for something. You can see, I mean, the lead is gone. It's disappeared almost right now. It's a 3-point lead. 42-45. We may be going down much closer than what we thought with that 7-point lead that they had off the rip here. But Times is going to find 1. Times is going to find 2, actually. And that's going to be 3 dead here. We are tied up. There was no trades from the side of Warriors here. None of them were able to get a kill back. And now we're all tied up. A trade is going to go that way. Haggy's going to find one with a shock rifle. And now Old Guys has the lead in the dying moments of this game.
Out of nowhere. Wow, Haji with this shock rifle in their hands. Zarners is at that benches, gets identified. They only need 1 more kill. Old Guys looking to make a comeback here. It is 49-48. The battle at posters to potentially dictate this game. The bait and switch comes through. 49-49. Next kill wins. Wow, it is chaos right now at that posters area as Haji closes it out with an amazing play.
To try to take advantage of the fact that everyone splits out to the sides, that you can take advantage of these openings, maybe down the middle pass to try and get on towards it. You're going to see immediately 2 kills are going to go the way of Old Guys. It's going to be Snagu coming out on top. Last player alive. trying to stay alive here. And unfortunately, Sniper is in the hands of Haggy here, so he can't really risk his life to go out there and grab that rocket launcher. I don't know how he's still alive here. He still somehow managed to dodge everything that's being thrown at him and is going to continue to take shots. And as the flag has been pulled as well, and the Sniper from Haggy is ringing true here. So the shots will come out. The Sniper bullet is going to do some damage here out of the gate. So Haggy's somehow going to land that no-scope, but has no bullets in his gun to do any more damage and will end up falling here. The flag will get snagged here, will get reset. That rocket launcher is still untouched. Actually, I take that back. Somebody has picked that up from the side of Warriors. It is going to be Snagu. He's going to miss the rocket. He's going to miss both rockets. Snagu, the rocket efficiency, please, my guy, is not going to make it happen. The Sniper's out of ammo. No power-ups left on the map. And we're back to the DMR.
Yeah, right now, everybody just trying to get their slays on the map. Chelo able to take the enemy out in the cave, but gets called out and taken out by Snagu, who's the last one up for Warriors. That was a gentleman's 4 down for the squad in orange. Old guys are now going to push up on that 50-yard line. Diode bumps into 1 times. Knight gets taken out. Diode playing very well, just not getting averaged here. I see Riznak able to get a pick before dropping once again. Chelo got that slay. Wow. It's just overwhelming pushes from old guys right now. Warriors maybe a little bit stagnant on this map. You gotta move, you gotta move, you gotta move. Take some notes out of Frosty and just see how little he squats down and just holds a position. He's just willing to die and get the damage in. A double kill from Origin. That should be a flag pull on Origin right now. Going through the bottom mid of the map, I don't really see that all too much, just because you do get picked off. Times Knight is there for the teammate touch, but gets taken out once again. Warriors doing a great job. Chelo gets on that dead screen. 4 down for old guys. Riznak and co now able to push that 50-yard line once again. They get that return with the Mando in their hands. Chelo gets taken out by Riznak. That flag gets moving. Riznak is grooving, and this should be a great opportunity for old guys to get their for Warriors, excuse me, to get their momentum as we see old guys hit the 4 down once again.
Yeah, but they're basically just getting killed out of spawn there. So, you know, the 2 waves that you normally need in CTF to get, they staggered them, they killed them all as literally as they appeared. Like, Chelo literally spawned in the crosshairs of another player and just immediately got gunned down. So, unfortunately, not much going on there. Not able to make things happen, but Times Knight is going to be set and ready in mid. Chelo is going to find 1. That's going to be 2 dead here for Warriors. And this is going to be another attempt to pull here by Times Knight. He's going to have some team support here on this side of the map, so trying to make something happen as they're going to make their way up. And we're going to see this. It looks like, well, it sounds like rockets are coming his way, and he's not able to get caught. That's going to be a big kill. The runner, flag runner, will get cut down by Riznak, but the cutoff is going to be there. You're going to have Zarners, who's going to be here on the flag point. Probably just going to take it, toss it off. There you go. And is trying to get that kill. 1 shot was all that was needed, but he couldn't make it happen. So you're going to see Snagu is going to be around the back side of the base, trying to do something, try to take this player down. He's not going to be able to do it in time. The flag will go through. That is going to be 1-1. We're tied up right now with 8 minutes to go in the map. So big comeback there from old guys, able to resolve. The score was 1-1, so right now we're going 1st to 2, 8 minutes on the clock. And I mean, based on how we started, we had 2 caps in, you know, the first opening 4 minutes, so chances are we may hit that 3 cap before the end of this timer. Kind of hope to see it, you know, get a flurry of action, get some excitement going on here. You're going to see Dio down in bottom mid. Chelo going to be working around the outside. The power-ups, you know, respawning once again because the map just started anew, which means the Spankers are back up. The Sniper's back up. Snaggy with a huge kill there. Is looking to secure that rocket. Is going to have to wait before running out onto the platform to pick it up. And is going to eat a sniper bullet immediately. Haggy there follows up the body shot, but gets smacked in the back. And is going to lose the flag here because Diode is going to be running this, trying to run it off mid. Knows there's a player following him, is going to miss that. Unfortunately, in Time Knight, just, well, the poor guy is just, you know, you're just stuck in the lift and you're slowly moving up at an easy target for Diode to just shoot you down here. You can see it's being run over here. I don't believe anyone from the side of old guys is in a position to do anything about this. They're not going to be able to do so. Flag pushed home. Warriors 1 away from a win.
Yeah, I think that flag cap deserves a whoop. All right, I'll stop. Right now, Origin, on their perspective, trying to get their shields back, does get their shields back. And right now, Chelo with the pings, getting the information out for their squad. Wow, Origin trying to just get a flank going. Called out by Diode, but then gets taken out by that same player. 3 down for Warriors. If they're not careful, this flag is going to get moving. Riznak, last one up for the squad, is not able to play their life in the enemy base. A great response by Warriors, but that flag might already be too far. Haji gets a pick onto Zarners, and with that, it is 2-2 here. We did get a reset, so I do want to remind the viewers that we are seeing everybody right now in a little bit of a sudden death situation. If all guys are able to get one more cap, they'll take the series in 3-0 fashion. Warriors try to get that pull, a little bit of a panic pull, if I'm honest. And right now, the squad in orange have their staggered spawns. Origin with some ice in their veins. Their shields were blinking, and with a little bit of jiggle, we're able to get away from that. About 5 minutes remain. Chelo has those rockets in their hands, but won't need to use them just yet, as Riznak is the last one up for their team. Gets identified by those rockets. One shot goes out. The second hits a player. Diode gets killed right there with the power item. Chelo able to create space, and with that, old guys take the series in 3-0 fashion. Warriors put up a great fight, but unfortunately